reasons why starting traditional locks and doing it yourself might not be for you. Hi everyone, I'm on the lock journey and I make videos that empower you to take control of your journey no matter what that journey might look like. Today's video is going to be for folks that are on the fence who think that locks might not be for them. So here are some reasons why starting traditional locks and doing it yourself might not be for you. I've seen so many people start their lock journeys and not have the patience and the commitment to go through that process. If you're someone who is worried about what that process looks like, I would recommend staying here on YouTube, but going through and watching folks' lock journeys. Look for folks who have hair textures that might mimic yours, and look for a variety of experiences. Look for folks who maintain their locks in different ways and get the full picture about what growing locks looks like, and then decide. One of my number one reasons for people not getting on the lock journey is that locks require some incubation time and some patience. What that means is that when you decide to start locks, if you get traditional locks, they're not gonna look like locks for at least a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, depending on your hair texture, your hair length, and the method of maintenance. So if you're somebody who doesn't have time to wait, somebody who doesn't have patience, someone who's not willing to go through the process, someone who believes that there's an ugly stage in the lock journey, then maybe getting locks is just not for you. I've seen other people take untraditional lock journeys to circumvent this. And some folks might start with lock extensions or instant locks or wear a wig or wrap their heads and not take part in the traditional lock journey. And that might be a way for folks who are experiencing a little bit of ambivalence about the maturing process. There are things that you can do, and just like I suggested before, look it up. Go and look on YouTube, find people who are having the experience that you would possibly have if you decide to start a lock journey, and see if that's something you want to sign up for. Another reason why folks might not be inclined to start a lock journey is kind of implied in the first reason that I gave, but is not quite the same, and that is that lock journeys, especially traditional lock journeys where you start your locks from either 2-strand twists or coils or braids and then you wait and let them form. I can't tell you how many people, when I started my lock journey, had so many negative things to say. Folks would ask me what was going on with my head, why I wasn't retwisting more, why I used this method. People told me that my locks were too big, a whole host of things. And if I listen to those folks and those naysayers and I let them affect my self-esteem and I let them take my eyes off the prize, I wouldn't have my locks today. And if you are somebody who is easily swayed by the thoughts of others, or if you're in a context that does not afford you the ability to go through a lock journey, so maybe you're in a workplace environment that does not support having locks, for instance, or maybe you're in a relationship or whatever it might be that you would elevate above your locks, then maybe it's not time for you to start a lock journey. Another reason why one might not instantly get on the lock journey, or maybe a traditional lock journey might not be for them, especially one where they're doing their own locks, is that learning how to maintain your locks has a learning curve. So just like the first thing I said, that it requires patience and time and incubation, this whole process of growing locks is about growth. And you have to learn how to maintain your locks. It's not going to come naturally to you unless you're already maintaining somebody else's locks. But if you're going on a lock journey for the first time, you've never twisted hair before, and you are just fresh to this whole thing, you need to know that a lock journey is going to require time and patience and growth in many areas of your life, and taking care of your hair is one of them. It's going to require time and patience and a learning curve to find the right products, to find the right method of maintenance if you're not quite sold on twisting or interlocking or freeforming, and all of that, you're just going to have to experience it and decide whether or not that feels good to you and for you. And so if you're not willing to have that learning process and to be patient with yourself, in a lock journey, then maybe you shouldn't have a traditional lock journey where you maintain it for yourself. Maybe it would be better for you to go and see a loctician for maintenance and shell out that money so that you can save that time. So there's always a trade-off between time and money and or energy, and so it'd be up to you. I'd say again, do your research, figure out how much things will cost, and then decide. If you love your hair the way it is right now, as loosely natural or baldly natural, or however you're wearing your hair right now, then maybe getting locks is not for you, because having locks is like having a new hair texture and you have to relearn your hair again. I can't tell you how difficult it was for me to realize that I couldn't use the same products that I was using when I was loose natural. The thick, heavy creams and butters that helped me to get the perfect twist outs and the perfect puffs just were not the products that worked well for me, especially in the baby lock stages when my locks were forming. I needed to learn about oils. I needed to learn about other lighter products. I had to learn about the kinds of shampoos and conditioners that weren't completely drying because I just had less access to my strands, all of that. And so if you're somebody who does not want to learn a new hair texture and you love your hair the way it is right now, then maybe a lock journey is not for you. I've seen people circumvent this by getting faux locks. They're just not the same as a traditional lock journey, but they still give you a lens and insight into what having locks might be like for a shorter period of time. So those are my 2 cents of reasons why folks might not be inclined to get on the lock journey even if they've considered it. Are you on the fence, and have any of these things rung true for you? If so, leave it in the comments below. Until next time, it's still your girl on her lock journey. Hi everyone, it's On the Lock Journey, and I'm on a lock journey. Goodbye!